Everybody, I'm back. I'm Sarah. Gonna skip the rest of the introductions because I'm pretty sure you know who I am by now. It's been 5 days since I made my last video. I know you all were dying for this one. In my last video, a lot of the critiques were that I shouldn't have been so general. I should have named names. So guess what? This time you're gonna get some names. I want to clarify a lot of things because some of you don't quite listen to what people say in their videos. You hear key phrases, keywords, and you jump all over them. I'm not too worried about it, but I would like you to know what I was actually trying to say instead of what your brain heard me say. Anyway, I'm going to divide this video up into chapters. I want to make sure that I just get to everybody who had something to say about me. Chapters are like little pieces or little parts of a bigger thing, like in a book. You know, there's chapters in a book, so just think of it that way. And don't worry, if you made a video about me, you've got your own chapter. So just wait and see. First, I want to talk about my first video. I came on here. I am a member of the YWC, whether some of you think I am or not. I watch your videos. I watch wrestling every week. Just because I didn't make videos in the past doesn't mean that I'm not a member of the YWC. And most of you, if you didn't have views from people who didn't make videos, you wouldn't have any views at all. So there's a few things I would like to say, and I'll talk about some of the comments you made later. But first, in my video, I said that the YWC doesn't exist. It's not a tangible thing. You can't hold it in your hand. You can't say, oh, we're going to go to the YWC for breakfast today. Or, I'm going to go get some gas at the YWC so I can drive to the YWC. It doesn't work that way. And I tried to explain it, but it just didn't work out. Probably on your end. So I'm sorry about that. It is a thing, okay? You are all wrestling talkers on a wrestling community. The problem is none of you talk about wrestling, which I said plenty about in the first video, so I'm not going to repeat myself. I also had a problem with your groups. Look, DCA is a legitimate group because they make videos together. You can make videos with somebody on Google Hangouts. Technology these days, right? I'm just saying that if all you're doing is putting videos on a channel with somebody else, you're not really in a group. You're just putting videos on a channel. Like, you can call it that, whatever. Let's not mince words. But there are some more important things that I need to address. Let me make sure. Let me check my list. Okay, so if you freaked out and attacked me for the things I said about the YWC, does that not mean that you thought I was talking about you? Okay, so if you thought I was talking about you, that probably means that you're guilty of one or more things that I was talking about. So, a few guys that made videos on me. Oh, we make wrestling videos. What are you talking about? You need to watch people that make wrestling videos. No shit. I wasn't talking to you, telling you to make wrestling videos if you already make fucking wrestling videos. Like, duh. That doesn't take a fucking smart person to figure that out. The word hypocrite has been thrown out a lot, which I find funny. I get it, okay? You're saying I'm making a drama video when I'm talking about drama videos. My problem is that the same people were making drama videos day in, day out about the same things and the same people, while they say every day that they're going to talk about wrestling. What? Like, what? If you say you're going to talk about wrestling, talk about wrestling. That's all I'm asking. Like, obviously you're not going to do it. No shit. But you call me a hypocrite. Multiple of you, multiple people have called me a hypocrite, saying that I'm judging you. I'm acting like I'm better than you, and I'm judging you. I'm a hypocrite because I'm coming on here and saying shit about the YWC, and I'm not even a member of it. And why am I saying this stuff? Everybody's got their right to their opinion. Okay. Why, then, in turn, do you make a video telling me to stop saying my opinion? Are you not a hypocrite as well? Are we all just a bunch of fucking hypocrites? Like, explain that to me. If you can legitimately explain to me why I am a hypocrite and you are not, maybe I'll agree with you. All I wanted out of this video was for you guys, you mostly know who you are, to grow up a little and make wrestling videos. I don't care if you make drama videos. I don't care if you make only drama videos. Just don't get on YouTube, the YWC part of YouTube, and say that you're making wrestling videos when you aren't. It's fairly simple. Also, I had a problem with your works. Okay, and I talk about works and the next day the big stupid work of the year ends. But I don't understand. I mean, men have big egos, women too, I'll give you that. But there's enough things in the world to really feud about and really fight about that if you were real men, you could fight over. But instead, you're going to call each other at night and decide, what are we going to say? How far are we going to go? What boundaries are we going to set? Like, this is going to be so cool. It's fucking stupid. The next chapter of this epic video, and just a side note, I don't mean epic like, oh, it's so cool like you all say. I mean epic as in like a long novel or story. The next chapter is going to be about me. And not me on my high horse, me on my pedestal, me. Like, me as in Sarah, this chick making videos about you all that you're so pissed off about. You don't know a lot about me other than Scotty's my boyfriend. But I do watch wrestling every week. I do watch wrestling videos on this community. And I do comment and like your videos. So I feel like I am part of the YWC, whether I make videos frequently or not. The main thing that you need to know about me is that it doesn't hurt my feelings when you call me a bitch. And it doesn't hurt my feelings when you say any number of things about me. And there's been some stuff said. And I can laugh it off. Unlike you guys, most of you, as soon as somebody says something, you rush to your computer and you make a freak out video calling them a little bitch or whatever. It doesn't bother me. I'm confident enough in myself to know that some guy 100 miles away calling me a stupid bitch, like, really? I put myself out there on YouTube. I made a video directed at you all. Do you really think I didn't expect to get some negative comments about it? Like, I've got thick skin. I'm not worried about anything you have to say, and most everything you have to say has been said to me by some crazy bitch at some time in the past. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to hurt my feelings calling me names. So if you want to hurt my feelings, let's say something intelligent. Let's find something to say about my video that makes sense. Or about me that makes sense. Like, don't use those words like bitch and whatever. Like, come at me in an intelligent manner, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get upset. But so far, nobody's done it. Okay, next chapter, Scotty Hall. You all know Scotty Hall, or you at least know him enough to know that this is his channel, and I uploaded this video and the one before on his channel. I feel like he has a good reputation. All of you are, oh, I respected Scotty, I respected Scotty, I respect him, whatever. What you need to realize is that my name is Sarah, and his name is Scotty. We are together. We've been together for a long time, but we do not share a brain. Things don't work like that where we're from. I get to have my own opinions. It's really exciting. And if you all haven't tried it before, you should let your women have their own opinions too. It can be fun. Now, everybody's freaking out because Scotty was in the YWC and he retired from the YWC. First of all, what the fuck does that have to do with my video? I'll give you this. I uploaded my video on his channel. But just because he retired from the YWC does not mean that he had to delete his YouTube channel. Like, that's fucking stupid. Also, you are trying to say, like, oh, why did you upload to his channel? He's not in the YWC. What are you doing? Whatever. I understand that. I wanted to make sure that a select few of you who are subscribed to him got to see what I had to say about you. I'm not doing this shit for the views. I'm not doing it for the subscribers. I could give a fuck less if you like or dislike the video. You all use that as your motivation for your YouTube videos. I don't care. I'm telling you how I feel, and maybe, just maybe, one or two of you all will change your ways a little bit. And if not, I don't really care about that either. But I'm entitled to tell you how I feel about something. So, really, Scotty has absolutely nothing to do with my opinion or the video I put up. I understand it's his channel. But why can't we be in a group together? Why do you all get to be in groups? You get to be in groups and don't do shit together. We live together. We could at least be in a group and I could use his YouTube channel, right? So I don't understand why you all are so upset. Also, a few of you have made comments about Scotty taking out the trash. And I assure you, Scotty takes out the trash. And I believe he's even taken a few of you all out before, too. It's time to get to the juicy stuff. This one's to you, Boston fan. Or maybe I'll just call you Sweet Cheeks for the rest of the video. You were the first motherfucker to watch my video, and you were the first one to like it, and you were the first one to comment. And I have your comment written down right here, so I'm just going to make sure I get it right. LOL. Oh, this is well put. Exclamation point. I'm sorry, but this is the truth. Great job, Sarah. So in a matter of 48 hours, he flip-flopped, decided I didn't do a great job, and it's not the truth, and it's not LOL anymore. It just so happened that you make another comment that, you know, I've changed my mind. I've heard both sides of the story. My response to that was, whose side did you hear? Because I didn't fucking say anybody's name, so who are you asking? I don't need to read you the comments. I don't care if you know or not. You can read them if you want to. But he said that he changed his mind because of Wrestling Jesus, Danielson, and Gemini. Okay, are you scared of them? Like, is that what's going on? You don't want to oppose them for some girl you don't know anything about with no subscribers? Like, okay, I get that. But really, you really had to make a comment that you liked it, and great job. You watched it at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, really? Okay. Also, you took my audio from my video and put it on yours. Like, fuck you. That's ridiculous. And you know it's ridiculous. You're supposed to be like the respected, like, older guy on the YWC. Like, you have a shit ton of subscribers. Whatever. I've always watched you. That's fine. But why would you take my audio? Like, you can't figure out enough to say about me on your own that you have to use my voice? Also, you know that you paused it at the wrong fucking time. You'd pause it in the middle of a sentence to make it fucking say what you want. I guarantee you probably watch fucking Fox News because that's the same kind of shit they pull. I don't understand how that thought went through your head like, oh, this is a great idea. This is going to be so funny. I'm going to own this bitch. No, that's not okay. Like, you can't put my words on your fucking video. You could have written down what you wanted to quote or whatever. Some of the shit, okay, you're funny, whatever. Like, you have the biggest dick. That's great. Okay. But you could have just said that. Like, you didn't have to use my shit. And if I were an asshole like you, I would put your audio on my video and dissect it. But I wouldn't want to put my viewers to sleep. Alright, Wrestling Jesus, it's your turn. I don't really have a whole lot to say about you because I don't really care a whole lot about you. But you have called me a troll on multiple occasions. Scotty and I both. Scotty's not a fucking troll. He's made like 90 fucking wrestling videos and 5 drama videos. And most of the drama videos was because people attacked him first. Don't call him a troll. Don't bring him into it. If you don't like me, say shit about me. But don't talk about Scotty when it's not necessary. You call me a troll because on multiple occasions, I can only think of one, but according to you, I've trolled you a lot. I've commented on your videos. The last time I commented on your video was when you put that fucking KKK outfit on. Everybody in the comments was, oh, this is so funny, you're so cool, you're so great, you're Wrestling Jesus. What the fuck ever. It was desperate and it was terrible. And I told you so in the comments. And I guess since then, which was months ago, you've held a personal vendetta against me. You've hated me, thought I was a troll, whatever. Like, if somebody tells you the truth, that makes them a troll. I was under the impression that trolls, like, fucking trolled your channel and, like, constantly commented and disliked and whatever. I'm a troll because I called you desperate? I think you just can't handle the truth, and so you think, oh, well, I'll call her a troll and people will believe it. Fuck you. Really? I don't understand why you do the things that you do. Like, you're a good wrestling shooter. You're entertaining. Honest to God, you are the reason why Scotty and I both started watching this shit. So why do you lower yourself and lower your standards? Well, I don't even know if you have standards. But why do you do that? For what reason? To get 10 extra views on a video, or to make some, minorities mad because you're wearing a KKK costume? Like, that's just stupid. You don't understand that people quit watching you. Like, the last time I watched your video was when I made that comment about the KKK. Basically, I don't care for you anymore. I think you're racist. No, actually, I don't think you're racist. I think you're desperate for attention, and you'll say whatever you think will get people talking. Anyway, that's all I have to say about you, but tell Hulkster hi for me. One is for Reaper taking over. Hey, Blake, I think you are a little bitch. Only fitting to follow Reaper's chapter with Polston's, right? Prodigal son, Sean Polston, I would like to thank you. You are the one and only person in this community who came to my video and told me why you thought what you thought, backed up your arguments, and had a real grown-up, intelligent conversation about it. As far as I'm concerned, you're the one and only man in the YWC. Gemini, it's your turn. I really, really appreciate you letting me know that the batteries are out in my smoke detector. To pay you back for that, I want to give you a little bit of information. Just because you have a really big VHS collection does not make you interesting. It makes your VHS collection interesting. Alright, you guessed it. It's finally time for that DCA guys video. The more talented of the two. What's his name? Oh, Bringer of Rain. That's right. He uses like wolves in his pictures and shit. Whatever. So, I really, really appreciate all the work you did on your video for me. Like, not only did you cover your face and shit like you normally do, but you added audio and text. Like, I'm impressed. You really, really did a great job editing that video. But your words were not so great. You start out by saying, this is not because she's a woman. If that's the first thing you say, I'm pretty sure that you're a fucking sexist. It probably is because I'm a woman. Most everyone's probably mad because I'm a woman. Because who the fuck wants a woman to tell them they're a loser, right? So I took some notes on you. Wanted to make sure I got everything covered. Oh, I think that you should stop using big words if you don't know how to spell them and you don't know how to define them. That's just a little bit of like lifelong advice. You should start now and keep practicing. This is not YWC advice. You should actually apply this to your real life. Now, I know why you're so pissy with me. Because honestly, I wasn't really talking about you all. You know how I feel about some of the things I've told you before. But the whole group thing, like you all are a legitimate group. You may not be a legitimate wrestling group, but you're a legitimate group. The reason that you don't like me, and the reason that you flipped out and made that video about me, is because a few weeks ago, I told you, after you in your video said that you were the king of the YWC, and you're the best, and you all run this shit, and whatever. I told you that how the fuck can you be the king of the YWC, the YouTube wrestling community? How can you be the king if you don't talk about wrestling? Which is kind of my point in my first video. But I wasn't really thinking about you all. I don't know. Either way. I know that's why you don't like me. I know that's what spawned this super cool video of yours. Either way, you were pissed because I told you that you're not the king of YouTube. So you've got all this aggression and anger, whatever. You let a personal vendetta turn into an obsession to where it just exploded into this sweet PowerPoint. Scotty did not retire from YouTube. Scotty has nothing to do with this, so you need to quit talking about him. You also have really terrible taste in music. If you're going to make a sweet PowerPoint, you should probably put a little bit better music in it. Also, let's just get right down to the point. You said that I think that you're sexy. Really? You cover your own face in your videos because you're ashamed of it. And I think you're sexy? You can't even look at yourself. Are you kidding me? Also, another thing that pissed me off about your video is you said that I need a better man like you. Like, Scotty's not cutting it, what the fuck ever. Scotty is not even... Let me give you a sports analogy. You are not in Scotty's league. Scotty is the NFL. You are the XFL. Alright, I think I've saved the best for last. Daniel Gay, it's your turn. I've called him Daniel Gay for a long time now in his comments. I'm sure he's always loved that. But you all know him as the Dark Horse or Danielson or whatever multiple personality he's using that day. I really like the title of your video, bro. Like, it's really creative. I think I've heard it somewhere before, but I'm not sure. Also, you start out by saying, yeah, Scotty Hall and whatever, I don't know his girlfriend's name, Sarah is. Like, you said it 2 seconds after you said you didn't know my name. And you put it in the fucking title of the video. Like, really, you don't know my fucking name? Okay. You have one of the biggest egos on this website, which is usually a good thing. You know, it means that, you know, you don't take other people's shit. Like, you stand up for yourself, whatever. But in this situation, I think it kind of shot you in the ass because you heard every word of my video and really thought I was talking about you. Like, my universe doesn't revolve around you. Nobody's does. Much less enough to, like, sit there and think about a whole video about you. Who, like, no. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time like that. I mean, I really don't care for a lot of the stuff you do. I think you're a very talented shooter. I think that you are one of the few reasons why that work even slightly worked. You are able to channel this inner rage like nobody's business. But can you not come up with 5 minutes or even 2 minutes worth of shit to say about me? You have to bring Scotty into it? Like, can you not just figure out some shit to talk about me? The first fucking thing you say is about Scotty. He doesn't have anything to do with this, as I've already talked about. But then you're going to steal the name for his videos? Like, fuck you. Really? What? I don't think so. I wonder, too, which I said earlier, I'm sure you caught, why the day I made my video, like it was uploaded at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, you chose to cancel the work that you had been working on for a while. Why is that? Coincidence? I think not. I don't even know what to say to you. Like, we've had little comment wars in the past, whatever. You think I'm a troll? I don't care. Just, you need to realize that I'm not scared of you. I don't care. You can call your minions. You can flag down my video. Like, you don't scare me. Everybody else is wrapped around your little finger. You really got yourself out there feuding with Wrestling Jesus, which is commendable. Like, you pissed him off enough to actually come back at you. It's the reason you have all those subscribers. Like, a little part of you, just a little part of you doesn't think, Wish I could have done that on my own. Kind of sucks, doesn't it? Hey, it's finally the last chapter. I'm going to skip the epilogue on this one. But I would like to give out a few honorable mentions. Bree Von Sparkles, Leghetto Gamerson, and Iceman, whatever your name is. You all didn't quite make it this time, but maybe, just maybe, if you try a little harder, you'll get in the next one. I'd like to thank you all for putting up with this video. I know some of you don't like some of the people that were mentioned in here, and guess what? I don't like them either after all this shit. Like, you really went a little bit lower than you should have, some of you. But I think it drives you crazy that I don't give a fuck. Like, that's what this is all about, is you have someone that you don't know, you haven't worked with, you don't know if this is real or if this is in your imagination. Like, you can't figure out what's going on, and you can't squash it, because I'm not going to go away. You can't just say something mean and expect me to go away. I don't care if you don't like me. You shouldn't care if I don't like you either, right? That's what you all say. Have a nice day.